The next step to your Staff DX journey is completing the Procedural Staffing Grid. Click on the Staffing Grid option under Department Tools in the Staff DX menu. To set up a procedural-based staffing grid, which is used for all departments with a procedure or surgical-based unit of service, simply fill in the drop-down box for the department and choose your procedural department, such as surgery, and we'll choose September as the current month. You will then see department-specific pre-populated information that tells us that the department we chose is procedural-based, the unit of service is surgical minutes, we operate 7 days of the week, and our target hours per unit of service is 0.15. Scroll down, and below these identifiers you will see a section labeled Direct Hours. This section is to be completed for hourly staff members who are involved in the actual procedure. In the search bar at the top right of the Direct Hours section, click in the field and type keywords in the title of the procedure, or search for the procedure by entering a provider's name. Once the procedure is found, click on the Set Positions link. Click on Add Position and add a role to the procedure by clicking on the drop-down field labeled Position and select the desired position. Add the number of staff you would like in that role for that procedure and click Save. Repeat these steps until all necessary staff roles have been assigned to the procedure. And repeat this again until all procedures have all staff roles assigned to each procedure for each provider. Please note that when completing the procedural staffing grid and assigning resources, no role should be assigned in more than one section. Now scroll down on your screen to the Indirect Salaried section. This section is to be completed for only salaried staff in the department, whether they are involved in the procedure or not. Click the Add button at the top right of the corner of the section. Click the drop-down button under the Position column to add a resource. Select a role to add, and enter the hours by day that the salaried employee will be working across a normal work week. The sum of the hours should be equal to the employee's hired-in FTE value. For example, 40 hours worked per week equals 1 FTE, and 20 hours per week equals 0.5 or a half of an FTE. Repeat these steps for all salaried employees. When all salaried employees have been entered, click Add to save the salaried employee list. And this takes you back to the procedural staffing grid screen. Scroll down again to the section labeled Indirect Hourly. This section is completed for all staff who are hourly and not directly involved in the procedures. Click the Set Positions link at the far right of the shift that you want to assign resources for. For our example surgical department, I'm going to choose the day shift beginning at 9 a.m. Click on the Position drop-down box and select a role. Choose how many staff members of this role that you need for the particular shift. Click Save to the right. Click the Add Positions button at the top right to add another role. When all of the staff members required to fill the shift have been added, close this window. Complete these steps for each role required for the shift and for each shift needed to complete the procedural staffing grid. Congratulations! You have completed building your staffing grids in Staff DX.